Yes, Leo, the first card you have for your past is the King of Swords. So, yes, this king's up on a hill, he's guarding, he's very serious. So I'm seeing what you were doing at this time is you were guarding yourself. You were watching what was going on around you. You were up there looking at everything. I'm sensing I'm sensing someone around you who you have moved on from or you'd moved on from at this time. Someone might have been asking people about you, or people around you could have been talking to you about this person who you'd moved on from. I'm seeing maybe this person was even looking at social media, looking at what you were doing on social media, this person from your past. They might have even commenting on mutual friends' posts, or liking things or saying things, something like that. And I'm actually seeing them on social media or wherever you saw them, or hearing someone say something. I'm looking at in my head, I can see some social media. So I can see a mutual friend's posted a picture, or they've said something, and this person's commented, and you've seen it and you've jumped. Not literally, it's not like you're on a trampoline jumping up and down, but it's like you jumped. You felt a bit anxious, or your blood pressure started rising a bit when you saw them. Even the presence of them, even them liking or commenting on something kind of sent you really into a place of being really stressed. So it was like you just didn't want this person anywhere near you. You didn't even want them liking anywhere near you. You were really, really on guard, like this King of Swords. And the other thing I'm seeing on this card is, there are butterflies behind this king's head. Now, butterflies represent transformation, coming out of a cocoon, flying freely, going into something new. So you knew that you were moving on to better things. Your life was getting better, or at least you were kind of trying to make it better. That's what you were trying to do. And you were moving on, you were transforming, and you weren't willing to let anything or anyone try to drag you back to where you were. And because you saw this thing, or you heard of this person, or whatever it was, it triggered a feeling and took you right back there. That's what happened. And you just didn't want to do that. You're like, I am not going to let this happen. I'm putting this out of my mind so that I can move forward. That's the kind of thing I'm seeing. So the next card you have of your past is the Queen of Wands. Yes, I'm seeing you having to, I'm seeing adaptability in this card, having to adapt to things. You had to adapt to something very, very quickly at this time, I'm seeing. This could be in the workplace. I'm actually seeing an urgent deadline, something that was, going on, and this was work related. Yes, I'm seeing that. I'm seeing people rushing around in your workplace, trying to finish something very, very quickly. Maybe even, working extra hours or something like that, working overtime. I'm seeing you not being forced to do something, or not being made to, but you sort of had to. You knew that you had to do something that was totally new to you, a new area of expertise or something like that, something that you had no experience in previously, and you just had to go and do this. And you did. You rose to the occasion. You were very adaptable. That's what I'm seeing. Your adaptability is a really big part of your success in the workplace. That's what I'm seeing. And also your optimism. I'm seeing that as well. This queen's holding up a beautiful sunflower representing optimism. So you have this optimism, you have this adaptability. And I'm seeing that, you're going to be recognized. If you haven't already been recognized for this in the workplace in some way, you're going to be in the future. People are going to recognize the supervisor, the boss, whoever that is. They're going to recognize this, and they're going to say, this is a very special person. This person can learn new things quickly, they can adapt, they get deadlines done, they get things done. Plus, they're optimistic, which you don't often find that combination very often. The last card you have for your past is the Ten of Wands. So yes, again, you didn't want to go back to this person in the King of Swords. You did not want to go back there. Maybe you never ever wanted to see them ever again. It might have been that serious, because you had such a jumpy reaction to them, even seeing a like or a comment. It was like, oh no, there they are next to me again. It was that kind of thing. So yes, you just didn't want to go back there, I'm seeing. The other thing I'm seeing is, yes, when you were with this person, this ex or whoever this was, you put a lot of work into this relationship. You put a lot of emotional work in, and also a lot of practical work. I'm seeing that. The other thing I'm seeing is, yes, this person was thinking about you at this time, really thinking about you. And you could probably sense that because you have this intense reaction to seeing them. And I think you knew that's what they were trying to do. You have this instinct about them. And I think this is what people do sometimes when they're trying to kind of test the water to see if they want to talk to you. Sometimes that happens. Exes do this all the time. This is what they do. They go and they look, and if you've got mutual friends, what they do is they either post pictures of themselves looking amazing and gorgeous and wonderful, or what they do is they go and post comments on mutual friends' things and say something funny or something that they know, or ask a question so that the person posting the original post has to answer them. So it turns into a big conversation, and you come along as a mutual friend and you see this and you see all these big comments and you think, what's this about? And of course you read it, and there you are. You're looking at their comment, and what you're doing, you're thinking about them. Works every time. Terrible, terrible thing. Very manipulative, especially when you don't like them. If it's someone you like, it's one thing. If it's someone that makes you jump like this person, of course, it's another thing. So you knew that this might be what they were trying to do, and that's why you were like, no, I'm on guard, I don't want this to happen. But I'm seeing this person's probably going around pretending everything's fine, but they have a heavy heart, actually. They have a heavy heart. They have this burden on their heart. And they did at this time, and I think they still do at this time now. They're carrying around this heavy heart with them. And they're not letting people know that's how they're feeling. And they have a heavy heart. They're thinking about you. They were at this time. They probably still are. And that's why they're up to these kind of manipulative antics on social media, or whatever it was. They might have been telling some people around you as well. I was seeing that as well. The first card you have for your present is the Five of Cups. So yes, excuse me, this person has a lot of regrets. They have a lot of sadness. They're carrying this around with them. Again, like this burden, they're carrying this around with them. I'm seeing, again, they might be trying to keep up appearances. They might be pretending that everything's fine. Yeah, clearly that's what they're doing on social media. Isn't that what everyone does on social media? Pretending they're fine and that they're having a million holidays overseas all the time, and then they look gorgeous and everything. But the reality is not always the truth. But yes, this person's pretending everything's fine, they've moved on, everything's okay. But on the inside, emotionally, they're really reflecting. They're really reflecting on what happened between you, what they had, what they lost, and they're not. It's not like they're not walking around like this man in this card. They don't have their head down all the time, really sad, with this big black cloak around them. But this is how they're feeling on the inside. They're absorbing all of their feelings. They're keeping them all on the inside. Just like this black cloak absorbs the sun. If you've ever worn black clothes and you've gone out on a hot day, you end up boiling like anything because it absorbs all the sun and you end up sweaty. So they're absorbing all of their feelings and they're holding them on the inside. They're not showing anyone their feelings. They will probably actually try to make contact with you at some time. Don't jump. That's what I'm seeing they're going to do, because there's a bridge in this card. The bridge isn't burnt. The bridge isn't broken. It's there. It's right there. And this person is going to contact you again. They've left a bridge out and they're ready to come back to you, to speak to you. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have for your present is the Ten of Swords. Yes. So yes, I know I keep on repeating myself and I get into trouble for doing that as well, but I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. I keep on seeing the situation. I keep on seeing it really clearly, the situation with this person. What happened was you made huge sacrifices for this person. I was seeing that again in the Ten of Wands. You made a lot of sacrifices for them. You went through a lot for this person. I'm really not seeing you going back. you're just not going to, you're just not taking that risk again. You just don't want to go through all of that again. Look at the Ten of Swords. Who wants to go through this again? Who wants to go through being stabbed? Not literally, but who wants to go through feeling that again? Nobody wants to go. You were so down when this connection ended, really, really, really down. But if you look at this card, the sun's rising. The sun is rising on this card. So just like I'm seeing in the King of Swords, with the butterflies kind of flying up above his head, moving on, being free, that's how you feel at this time. You're determined to rise like the sun on the new day. You're moving on to tomorrow. You're not going back to yesterday. You are not going to do that. That's what I'm seeing. So the first card you have for your future is the Eight of Swords. Yes, so you have swords everywhere. You have a lot of these kind of words that you're remembering they've said, words that other people were saying about them, and all of these kind of memories are coming back to you, lots and lots of words. This is a time of maybe yes, I'm seeing this as a time when you're going to be trying to make a big decision about something completely different, not about this person. This is something completely different. Yeah, I hope this is going to make sense. I'm just seeing that I'm seeing a decision here. I'm seeing this is a decision around your home. You could be thinking about moving home, buying and selling, renting, something like that, moving to somewhere, someone moving in, someone moving out. It's something around your home. I'm seeing this could be a message to you telling you to hold back for a while on making this decision before you make any big decisions anyway. Because I'm seeing that there are some options, some really good options, some different things. Not just options, but there are some things that you might not know yet. They might not be in front of your face yet. This woman has her blindfold on. She can't move forward. She has swords behind her. She's moving away from her home, but she can't see what's in front of her. So you have some kind of, there's a lot that you don't know. You want to make a decision, but there's a lot that you don't know yet. I'm seeing here that you need to kind of take your time, wait until you have a lot more information in front of you. That's what I'm seeing. I'm not saying don't do this. I mean, if you're thinking about renting a place, buying a place, moving out, moving in, whatever, accepting someone to move into your place, I don't know, whatever that is, I'm not telling you not to do that. I'm not saying, oh, this is terrible, don't do that. I'm saying that you don't have all of the information yet. Wait until you have more information or you know more. There's something you don't know yet. I'm not seeing that there's a big deadline or a time limit on this decision. So if you can, try to wait a bit longer. I hope that makes sense. The next card you have for your future is the Hanged Man. So again, holding back. Hold back until this other option comes along, or whatever this information is comes along. You'll know when it does, and you'll know when it's the right thing. You'll just know. You'll say, oh, that's what I didn't know. Right, now I can make a decision. I know what I need to do now. It's that kind of thing I'm seeing in this. And, if you look at this Hanged Man, he's patient. He's waiting. An idea is coming to him in his head with this kind of light bulb around his head. He's going to act when this thought's fully formed, when he's ready, when he knows everything. I'm also seeing that someone around this, there might be someone around this decision or around this moving or something around this, someone who you could be speaking to about this. They might be either over-exaggerating something or not telling you everything or something like that. There's something being hidden or something that they're not telling you, or they might be telling you something wrong about this. I'm seeing a person around this who's very charismatic. They're very good at talking, because I'm seeing lots of swords. You see, I'm seeing lots of swords everywhere, lots of talking. Swords to me mean words. If you take away the S in swords, you have words. So someone's very good at talking around this. I don't want to make you paranoid. I don't want to kind of make you scared of everyone who's around you. But follow your instincts, especially around this person. They might not be telling you everything. They might be hiding something from you. Also, this Hanged Man, he has his hands behind his back. So this could be someone hiding something from you again. So, follow your instincts. Wait until you have some information. Then follow your instincts. Really take your time. Don't let anyone rush you. This person might be trying to rush you on making a decision. Don't ever do that. Take all the time that you need. Come to your decision. That's yours. Again, don't be stressed. Don't be paranoid. Don't just say no because I'm saying this. Just take your time. Try to be calm about this. There's nothing to worry about. It's okay. But just keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open. The last card you have for your future is the Five of Wands. So, yes, I always see this as the messy card. This is a great big mess. This card is a mess. Or sometimes I see children fighting in the playground, not properly fighting, just kind of messing around. It can be about immaturity as well. And if you think about children, they're always learning, even when they're playing, especially when they're playing. They learn a lot more when they're playing than they are in the classroom. They're learning about social interactions, they're learning about dynamics, relationship dynamics, they're learning all sorts of things through their playing, more than they do when they're sitting behind a desk. Definitely, I think that anyway. This is about you learning. This is about you preparing for something. I'm seeing this person is going to come back and talk to you. You're going to be quite stressed around this interaction when you know that they're going to come back and talk to you. This is why you need to be prepared. This is why you need to be ready so that you don't jump when they come to you again. This person can be quite difficult to speak to. They can be quite persuasive as well. They're quite a difficult person. I'm seeing them jumping all over the place in conversation, like this big messy card. You might speak to them about something and they might say, oh, like you might ask them a question. So what happened on Saturday? Did you see so-and-so? Oh, well, so-and-so is interesting, aren't they? I always think this about them. But then again, not like this other person, they're like that. So they go off track and you're like, no, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking to you about something. Answer the question. Answer the question, like Judge Judy. Answer the question. So they go off track and they're crazy like that. So they're going to drive you crazy. You know that. Be prepared. Even write things down if you need to. Don't let them mess you around in this conversation. You might choose to not even have this conversation with you, but they're going to try to do that. So you need to be prepared for that as well. If they come and text you, if they call you, be ready. That's what they're going to do. Be ready for what you're going to say to them. Be ready for what you're going to do. If they speak to you and you answer, what are you going to say? If they text you, what are you going to do? Think about it beforehand. Be prepared. The more prepared you are, the calmer you will feel, and they won't mess you around like this great big mess in this card. That's what I'm seeing.